Hey folks, hey, great evening. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin. Get up, get up. If you're up, jump online right now. Okay, it's 12:49 in the morning, and the reason why I usually come on late because I only want to talk to the real winners, the entrepreneurs, the future millionaires. Okay, period. Because if you sleep right now, yeah, you'll probably be broke for the rest of your life, and I don't want to talk to you. But I want you guys to comment your name and age below because I want to talk about motivation versus skill. Let's go. Comment your name below and your age. I need to know who I'm talking to here. This video is going to be very quick, okay? If you're watching the replay on YouTube, Facebook, relax and pay attention. But you still comment your name and age below because I want to know who I'm talking to, okay? Now, before I get started, if I hurt your feelings, if you're that emotional person, you're that crybaby, please go your ass to sleep right now. Go to bed, okay? All right? I don't want to be mean. I'm not going to be rude, but I got to be real with you, okay? I'm rich. And I know many of you want to be rich too. You want to be multimillionaires. I understand that. But you young people don't understand how this works, but I'm going to explain it to you. So if your feelings get hurt, I'm not sorry. If you start to cry, I'm not sorry. But I love you in the process. Everything that I'm going to say here tonight comes from my heart, period. Why? Because I want you to win. All right, Brandon, what's going on? Michael, Airhoop, Tommy, Yousef, 3519, Romario. Okay, great. We got a variety of ages here. So here we go. Motivation versus skill. A lot of you, how many of you just today or in the past week have watched the motivational video? Okay, I want to break this down because I think some of you believe that you're really going to be rich by filling your head up with self-development, Wesley Virgin, Jim Rohn, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Lewis Howes, Tumbaloo, and you think you're going to be rich, right? And read every book about psychology and read every book about the brain and meditate until your brain is just clear of everything. But how many of you listen to motivation this week? Just a video or maybe read a book. How many of you did that? Okay. Now I want you to be honest real quickly here. Be honest. Now, I want to help you to understand everything I'm going to say. Let me make this clear. It comes from love. Okay. I know I could be direct sometimes. And the only reason why I'm direct because I'm passionate about what I do. Like, I'm fucking going to help people really become. Not everybody's going to be a fucking millionaire. Let me get that straight. Everybody's not going to be rich. But a majority of people are at least going to be able to control their destiny, which means they're going to be working a job. They're going to make more than enough money so they can have this thing called freedom. So if I'm direct, if I'm passionate, so be it. How many of you watched or read some motivation? Okay? Now, check this out. I want to ask all you guys a question. I want you to comment below. Please listen to me. I want you to comment below. All I want to know is, what are you doing? What is your skill? Like, okay, what do you do? If you ask me, what do I do? I'm a strategist, not a motivational speaker, and I'm a digital internet marketer. That's what I do to make money. What do you do right now to make money? I'm not talking about your job, okay? I'm talking about your business, or you may be trying to be a singer, a rapper, a photographer. I want you to comment those words below. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you, big head. Comment below. I want to know what you're doing that's going to bring money into your bank account. I understand that you want to read every book on the fucking planet. I understand that you want to watch every motivational video. But all I want to know is, what are you doing besides being motivated? Right? I want to know what are you doing? All right, I produce music, plus size model, Forex trader. Okay, come on, put it on. Come on. Software developer. Come on, folks. He's unemployed. Thank you for your honesty. Network marketing. I want everybody to comment below now. This is going to help you. Trust me, this is going to help you. Listen to me, young people. This is a free video. I could be asleep, but I'm not asleep because I'm working. Shopify store. clothing brand. Okay? Forex trading, music producer. So let me ask you a question. How many hours do you spend watching motivational videos, listening to motivational audio, and reading motivational books compared to the skill level? When I say skill level, I mean how much time are you committed to doing the things such as some of you guys said you want to be a singer. How many songs have you written in the past week? Promoting, marketing. How much have you marketed in the past week and how much money have you made? Listen here. This is important. Forex traders. What have you traded and how much money have you made? Music producers. What music have you produced in the last 7 days? Because I know you read some books. I know you watched some Wesley Virgin, some Ty Lopez, some Yes, That's Go motivated, dedicated videos. But I want to know, how much time did you work on that Shopify store? And how much money did you make? That's all I want to know. Downloading music and watching your videos. How is that making money? Internet marketing, Kevin Ocean. Did you make money though? Plus size model. What have you done to put your plus size modeling in a position for you to be the best goddamn model on the planet? Produce music, Forex trader. I resell clothes. How many clothes did you sell in the last 7 days? $700 a week. I like that. I made $950 in a week. Great. I like that. If you say nothing, I did make money. Guys, please, if you're going to comment below, please use correct grammar. It really burns my ears and my eyes when I read that. Use correct grammar. Okay? Thank you. I quit my job and every day I'm looking for another one, but I can't find one. First of all, stop using the word I can't. Can't are for losers, period. Made $400. Good job, Emil. I didn't make any money yet. Well, you need to get to work, Renard. The point is this. At the same time that you're getting your mindset right, I understand a lot of you have a very, very cynical mindset. It's just so negative. I understand that. And it's negative. It's not your fault. You grew up that way. Maybe your daddy or your mama had a negative mindset. Your grandma had a negative mindset. So all that mindset, all those thoughts, those beliefs permeated to you, right? And you're trying to figure things out. But let me share something with you. Motivation is not enough. You got to do something. You got to work on your skill. If you're a singer, you need to be singing every single day. If you're a photographer, you need to be taking pictures every day. If you're a video guy, you need to be doing videos every day. If you're a Forex trader, every fucking day you got to be trading. And I'm not talking about 2 hours a day. I'm not talking about 3 hours a day. Let me share something with you. Before I became a computer engineer, my first job, my first passion, I was behind the computer doing computer engineering work for 8 to 10 hours every single day for 10 years. Every single day. I started when I was 8 years old. Every day I was behind the computer that my dad bought me 8 to 10 hours today. I was fixing the computer. I was breaking the computer. I was reprogramming the computer. I was developing the computer. I was programming the computer. I did it 10 hours a day, every day. Listen to me, every day. Every day. So my question to you is this. What skill are you working on right now that you're committed to doing 8 to 10 hours a day to get the $1 million that you want? Most of you are not doing shit. Most of you are not doing anything. You're not doing nothing. Some of you are not doing enough. You're not even taking risks. You know how many people tell me that, Wesley, I'm going to be a millionaire. I know they're not. Not because they don't have the ability, not because they're not bright. It's because their behavior is not it's not a reflection of what they're telling me. What I'm telling you, young people, that you just can't hope to be rich. It's not enough just to say, I want to be rich. It's not enough just to say, oh, yeah, I'm rich. It's not enough. You got to work on that skill. You better work on that skill. Some of you in your 20s right now, you need to figure it out. You need to start to figure it out. Let me share something with you. I learned this from a billionaire. When he said, when you're in your 20s, this is the time of discovery. You can try a lot of stuff, but at that time, you got to discover what you want to do. When you're 30, you got to know what you want to do, period. You got to know what the passion is. You got to know what you're willing to spend the next 10 years on perfecting that thing. Some of you are in your 20s right now. You already figured it out. Great. Some of you are in your 20s and your teens. You're still trying to figure out. Let me show you how the brain works. About time when you hit 25, your personality is set in your brain. Your habits are like steel. Your beliefs are like steel, which means it's going to be very difficult for you to do something new, which means is you will be very delusional and tell yourself, oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to do it. But yet your behaviors and your actions are not aligned with that. I want to warn you now, because I know a lot of you right now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Wesley, you don't understand. I'm going to make it. I'm going to do it. It's not enough just to say that shit. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not. Guys, I'm already rich, but I probably slept 2 hours this week. I'm not even like interested in this. I'm working on the skill. Like I'm working on the skill. And you guys think because you say it, it's enough. You think because someone provokes some feelings inside of you, it's enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It doesn't work that way. You got to have skill. Like LeBron James, he can pray, he can meditate all day. But if he don't go to the fucking court and practice every single day, he can't be called the GOAT. We can't call him the GOAT if he don't do that. Motivation is cool. I believe we all need motivation to get up and do something. I think motivation allows us to ignite the fire that's within all of us. Like all of us has a fire that's in us. Some of your flames are out. Some of your flames are low. Some of you need to pour some gas on that. I understand that. And I'm grateful that you guys have chosen me as your mentor, one of the people on the internet that you listen to. But you still got to get that skill, my man. Young lady, you still got to work on the skill, which means you got to be willing to work on that skill for 5 to 10 years. If I ask you guys, do you want to be the best in what you're trying to do? How many of you right now, honestly, are trying to be the very best in your field of expertise? I mean, the best, not second, not mediocre, not average, but you want to be the best. I want you to comment below if you're trying to be the best, not second place, first place. Not bronze, but gold. Right? Everybody. Do you not understand the mindset, the conviction, the passion, the work ethic it takes to be the very best? Do you understand that? I don't think you do. You want to be the best. You got to work on the skill. Let me share something about me that you don't know. I work more on the skill than I do on the motivation. Yeah, I read books. Yes, I listen to motivational interviews and things of that sort. Sometimes I even listen to myself. But I promise you, 90% of the time, I'm working on my skill. I'm working on my skill. See, a lot of you, when you watch my video, I seem to resonate with you, right? You may say, Wesley always knows what to say. He knows like how to say it. He knows how to deliver it. I feel something in me every time I watch a Wesley Virgin video. It's like I'm addicted to this man. But you have to understand something. That's a skill. Okay? I didn't wake up this way. That's a skill. That's a skill. Okay? It's not a gift. Some of you folks think, oh, I got a gift. I got a gift of this. A gift. It's not a gift. It's a skill. You had to work on it. Some people think, oh, you're born talented. No one was born talented. It was a skill. You worked at it. Some of you, you know what? Some people thought I was born to be an engineer. Like I was just born to do computers. It was a skill. I just started doing it earlier than most people. I did it when my mind was at its very unconscious point where I assimilated all that stuff so quickly. I became really good. I became a genius at it because I started at 8. You have some people, some children, they start playing the piano at 2. It's a skill. It's still, they don't think about it as a skill, but it's something that they're doing. They're thinking about. They're creating these images in their head. They're looking at people and they're formulating these images, and these images are being clear in their brain, and then they're doing the activity, and we call it genius. It's a skill. They're working at it, but they're just enjoying the process. I want to tell each and every one of you right now that it's not enough just to want to be rich. It's not enough just to hope it. It's not. I've had more than 100 people tell me, Wesley, you don't get it. I am going to be rich. I'm going to show you, Wesley. I'm going to show you, Wesley. Let me share something with you. Not one person today that I've met in the past 10 years that told me they were going to be rich, that told me they weren't going to be successful. I'm going to tell you, none of them are rich. You know how many young people in their 20s told me, oh, I'm telling you, I'm going to be great. I'm going to be something. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And it's not because they couldn't do it. It's just their behavior. It's just their actions, their habits. And I don't want you guys to step on their death traps. So many young people, you're going to step on the death trap. I mean, you're caught up. You think positivity is enough. You think because you have a positive attitude, there's a lot of positive poor people. There's a lot of positive average people. There's a lot of people that are faking it. I mean, it's so many of them. You got to get honest with yourself. You know what's the hardest thing for a man and woman to do? Is tell the truth. That's the hardest, most difficult thing for a man and a woman to do on the planet. It's just to tell the fucking truth. Just say, you know what, man? I'm not giving my 100%. I know I'm not. I keep telling myself I am, but I'm not. I know I'm not giving 110%. I know. I say I want this, but I know, because I know what I do on a daily basis. My actions are definitely not aligned with a Wesley Virgin. My actions are definitely not aligned with like a LeBron James. It's not. But see, it's tough to tell the truth because the truth hurts. It hurts. Like we hate to tell ourselves that we're doing something wrong. And it's easy for us to rationalize. Oh, I'm going to do it. You'll see. You ever said that? You'll see. I'm going to show you. Or you ever said this? Next time. Next time, I'm going to show you. Or you ever said this? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, man. I'm telling you, it's coming soon. It's coming. It's coming. Have you ever said that? I'm going to do it, man. I know I need to do it, but I'm just not doing it. But I'm going to do it one day. I know one day, just, God's going to throw something and throw a rock at my big ass head, and I'm just going to do it. It doesn't work that way. It's not. If you're not careful, you will be working for another person. If you're not careful, you'll be doing something that you don't want to do. If you're not careful, the life that you said that you wouldn't have, that you wouldn't do, it's going to be a reality. You won't even see it coming. Like the person that's overweight, you think they see their body getting fat? They don't even see it. You'll think a person that's 100 pounds can see their body morph into a 300-pound overweight man or woman, but they don't see it. They only see it when they're 300 pounds. They be like, oh my God, how did I get this big? How did I gain all this weight? Now, how does that sound? That sounds just like the person that's broke. Man, I don't know why I'm so broke. Man, I just got paid. I don't know where my money went. Think about that statement. I don't know where my own money went that came to my bank account with my debit card, right? And I don't know where your money went? Then well, let's let this guy run the country then. He's fucking intelligent. Well, we do this. We all do. Young people, older people. I don't know what happened. Don't fall on the death trap. The death trap is just the average life. It's the mediocre life. It's probably the life that majority of your parents are living right now. Don't fall on that trap. Okay? Many of you are going to fall on the trap and you're not going to even realize you're in the trap. Some of you don't even realize that you're in the trap like right now. That it's crushing you. You don't even feel it yet. You don't even feel the pain, right? You're like, no, it's okay. It's all right. It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. It's not going to work out unless you work it out. It's not going to work out unless you move, unless you do something, unless you take action, period. I'm being honest with you, folks. I mean, young people, you know, you can laugh, you can be entertained, but I'm telling you, fast forward your life 5 to 10 years from now, fast forward, where are you going to be? All of you going to say, oh, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to show you. I'm not so sure. I'm just not so sure. Why? Because of your actions, your activity. That's it. It's just your habits. Like, I can tell by the way a person talks, how they speak to me, what they say, how they perceive their world, if they're going to be this so-called success. Understand something. Every day, out of 6 billion people on the planet, 1,700 people every day become multimillionaires. Now do the math. That's less than 1%. Like, what's 1% of 6 billion? That's not even 1%. The statistics that show 1,700 people every day become millionaires. That's tough, isn't it? It's tough. You know what's so funny? At the same time it's tough, it's easy. It's easy. At the same time that it's tough, it's so easy. You know what you have to do? Just make a decision. That's it. That's how you do. You say, you know what? I'm going to make a decision and stop bullshitting. I'm going to make a decision and spend less time on social media. I'm going to make a decision. Okay, I'm reading a lot of books. Okay, that's great. I'm listening to a lot of motivational videos like my boy Wesley Virgin. But you know what? Let me get some work done. As a matter of fact, let me sell something here. What can I sell right now? Like, what do I have that's in my possession? Or what can I create online on this thing that's called the internet? And how can I bring in some money? Okay. What can I sell for $10? What can I sell for $20? What information do I have in my brain, in my peon brain of mine here? And I'm talking about me because that's what I did years ago. I asked myself, I said, Wesley, what do you have in your peon brain of yours that you can put on the internet that people will pay you for? I started, because I had a nice body. I worked out, right? I had the abs, right? So I just started doing workout videos. Don't tell me that you can't do it. Don't tell me that you're broke ASF. Don't tell me that you don't have someone that's on your side. Don't tell me that no one believes in you. Don't tell me that you don't have the money. Don't tell me that you don't have the time. Don't tell me, oh, the timing is not right now. Shut up. The time is always now. It's always, like, right now is the time. Like right now, in your bed. Most of you are in your bed. I know you are. Or you probably sit on the couch lazy, looking at TV at the same time you're watching this video. Right now, you can do something. You can do something that can build the skill that would eventually put you and your family in a better situation. Some of you don't have families yet, but one day you will. Some of you going to get a girl pregnant. Some of you ladies going to get pregnant. You didn't even think about it. And I don't care if you're married. And I don't care if you're single and get someone pregnant or you get pregnant, but you better have a fucking ton of money in the bank account. If you got a ton of money, I don't care how you do it. You need to have a ton of money. That needs to be your focus, young people. You got to stop believing this false hope. No, I'm going to go to school and get an education. And no, you're not trying to get an education. You don't even want to go to school. Okay? I understand that your parents want you to go to school. Okay, go to school, but at the same time, work on a business. Do something to make some money. Why? Because you got to start to create the habit. You have to dissipate this lethargic behavior, this laziness that is so relevant, that's permeated young people. You're so lazy. It's insane. You laugh about it. You talk about being lazy. I'm lazy. I'm just so lazy. And you think that's cute. You think that's attractive until you hit the age of 30. Man, and nobody wants you. You hit the age of 30 and you're upset because all the women, they go to the man like Wesley Virgin because he got the paper. Because Wesley Virgin, he knows what the fuck he wants to do in life. Wesley Virgin, when he wants something, he gets. And you working at Burger King, you working at Walmart, you working at the fucking warehouse, you working at some stupid lame-ass job. But you said in your 20s you'll never be that way. And then you upset at women because they don't want you. Oh, she a gold digger. Well, I don't want that kind of girl because, I don't whatever. I don't like, she's stuck up. Poverty and not having money will ruin your life. Listen, young people, it will ruin your life. Not having money will cause you to do things that are illegal. Not having money will cause you to take shortcuts in life. Not having money will cause you to have a negative, piss poor, terrible, derogatory attitude. Not having money will cause you and your family not to do some of the things that you want to do. Not having money will keep you in survival mode. Not having money will make you resentful for people like me. You'll resent me. You will resent wealthy people when you're 30 and 40. Then you start to justify, well, you know what? I don't need all that. Well, let me share something with you. If you don't need all that, you shouldn't be watching this fucking video. Oh, I don't need cars. I don't need money. I just need love. Love don't pay bills. Most of you don't even know how to interpret the word love. Love is nothing but a feeling. The feeling one day is here, one day is gone. What you need is money. Oh, well, money is not everything. You don't know where to shop, my friends. Money is important. Money is a resource. But you got to focus on it. I don't care. You can listen to whatever mentor you want. You can listen to other mentors and, millionaires to say, hey, it's not about the money. Hey, it's not about the money. Just don't focus on the money. Focus on this. Let me share something with you. It's lies, in my opinion. I don't believe that. In life, you get what you focus on. Okay? Period. Whatever you think about most in that brain of yours, that's what you're getting. If you're thinking about how terrible your life is, well, guess what? You're going to have a terrible life for the next 5 to 10 years if you keep thinking that way. If you think there's no opportunities for you, well, you'll never get an opportunity, ever. Okay? If you think that you've been dealt a bad hand, you'll always deal a bad hand. Always. Am I making sense? Hit the like button if I'm making perfect sense. I really want young people, especially colleges and college students and high school and, young men and women in their 20s. You're so smart. You're so bright. But you're going to fall in that death trap just like your parents. You're going to repeat that same generational curse just like your parents. You're going to do things for money. You do all this. Some of you do some crazy shit for money. You do crazy stuff just to get the money. And all you need to do is develop your own skill level. Some of you trying to act a certain way because somebody has some money. Why not have the money so you don't have to try to morph and try to be something else because somebody else that has the money, you're trying to impress them. You're trying to be like you. Go get your own money. Many of you right now, listen, Many of you right now have a job that you can't stand. You keep going every freaking day. And you have a boss to tell you what to do, when to go to lunch. To me, this is insane now. Before I was a dumbass, right? I had a job and I was thinking about it. I'm like, this person, this man, like I'm a man, he's a man, right? Telling me when I can go to the bathroom, when I can take a vacation, when I can have a sick day? Are you kidding me? Just think about it for a second. Most of you are grown. Like most of us, if you like me, you didn't like taking rules and instruction from your parents. Right? Nobody wanted to hear their parents tell them what to do. Go clean the dishes. Go take out the trash. And now as an adult, you got to do the same thing. Hey, go clean this. Go wash this. Go get this paperwork. I want this by 7. Get out your bag and come to work. Work on the weekends. Are you insane? And you're like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Bullshit. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. I think the greatest company to work for is me, be honest with you, period. Yeah, I'm biased. I'm partial. I think I'm the best. If you want to work for somebody, you work for Wesley Virgin. Because I'm going to make you become the person that you're destined to be. Which means you might not work for me forever because I want you to go win. But guess what? Most CEOs and bosses, your managers, they don't want you to win. They want to win. Do you understand that the longer you stay, listen, at your job, I talked about this in another video, wesleyvirgin.com. I said the more that you stay there, the more that you're going to program your brain that you should receive a paycheck at 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks that you should get a paycheck. Every week you should get a paycheck. Every month you should get a paycheck. Do you understand that's a programming that you're wiring in your brain? Your brain understands that you get to treat at the end of the week, right? You remember like a little dog get his treat right after you do something cool. So when you get those reports together, come Friday, you get a treat at the end of the week. Do you understand that the more you program yourself this way, and when you eventually get off your butt and make a decision based off of desperation, get off your butt and say, oh, whoa, I need to do something with my life. My life is jacked. Do you understand that you are pre-programmed to fail? And listen here. See, they're not going to teach you this in your college courses here. Do you understand that most of you are already pre-programmed to fail because your brain does not want you to be successful. Period. Listen to me here. Your brain does not want you to be successful. That's why many of you give up. That's why you quit. Right? That's why you stop. That's why you pause. That's why you take a break. That's why you make excuses. That's why you give people a story of why you can't do something. Because your brain doesn't want you to succeed. Because your brain wants you to keep doing what you're currently doing. Bullshitting. Drinking too much. Hanging out with friends too much. On social media too much. Hanging with people that has no place in your life. Doing things that is not beneficial for your finances or your liberation. That's what your brain wants you to do. Like what you're doing right now, I want you to think about you right now. Think about everything that you did today, okay? Now think about what you're going to do tomorrow, probably the same damn thing. What you going to do Friday? The same thing. Saturday, the same thing that you do every weekend. Some of you going to do the same thing you did this weekend. You're going to do next weekend. The same stuff. And guess what? When it's time for you to get off your butt and take action, your brain doesn't want you to do that. It's going to resist because your brain was created to survive. See, a lot of you got to understand your brain. Brain is powerful. Mind is powerful. Your brain was created just to make you survive. That's it. You need water. You need food. You need to defecate, right? And you need to replicate. That's it. Your brain was created for you to succeed and to be successful. If you want to be successful, you must be strategic about it. That means you have to download new software. Period. You got to download new software. I don't care if you're 15, 12, 88, 55. You got to download new software. Period. And you got to keep doing it. And you got to keep taking action. You got to keep working on that thing that you don't know how to do, right? I know you don't know how to do it, but you got to keep doing something until you figure it out, period. Understand this, folks. This is for all the people to say, I don't know what to do, Wesley. I just don't know. I'm so lost. Every person on the planet that we call great, that we say, oh, you're a celebrity. Oh, I want to be like her. I want to be like him. Them too, they didn't know what to do as well. It was a time they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what book to read. They didn't know what person to believe. They didn't know. They didn't have the skill level. Everybody. Did you guys hear me? LeBron James, Kevin Hart, Oprah, Jim Carrey, well, I'm not going to say Kim Kardashian. But all these people, they didn't know how they was going to. Do you think Kevin Hart knew how he was going to become one of the highest paid comedians on the planet? Come on. He worked on his skill. I love you guys. I love you. I'm done here. I love you from the top of my heart. I really do. I just don't want you to be delusional. I've met so many people. You know what I hate? I hate to every year I always meet a person that followed me online that told me what they were going to do and told me how great they were going to be. And every year, it's always a 5-year span, I end up seeing that person. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Saw somebody recently, and I'm not going to say their name, but, they gained a bunch of weight. I remember when this person had an amazing body. They were just nice. And now, man, I see them like 4 years later, and I'm like, wow, what happened? Right? I'm like, what happened? It's just kind of funny how life, it's just funny what happens in life, right? I want you to think about some of your friends that you're around. I want you to look at them. In 5 years, most of them are going to be not in the best situation. I'm telling you. I wish it was different. I just wish. The problem is everybody follows everybody else. Everybody follows the crowd. And people follow what's popular. Like, it's not popular to be successful. It's not popular to sacrifice. It's not popular to eat healthy. It's not popular to drink green drinks. It's not popular to meditate. It's not popular to work on a skill every single day, even though you're failing and it's not working. Like, it's not popular. But it's popular to go on the weekend and have a drink, It's popular to spend money that you don't have. It's popular to go get credit, or get a credit card and you have bad credit. It's popular to go get a car that you can't afford. It's just popular to go to the mall and spend money that you don't have. All right? It's popular to go to the baby showers. It's popular to go to the barbecues. It's popular just to go hang out with friends, just hang out, and listen to some music and dance. It's popular. So people usually do what's popular. It's popular to watch Kim Kardashian. It's popular to watch Love and Hip Hop. It's popular to watch the basketball games, the soccer games, the football games. All right, it's popular for those things. So, because this is what everybody else is doing. But I'm asking you to be willing to do the things that are not popular. Okay? Is it tough? Yes, it is. I'm not going to lie to you. It's tough. And the only thing that's tough, it's not like making $1 million is tough. It's just the belief and the things that you have to alter within yourself. See, what you don't understand, young world, you got to dig deep within yourself to bring the best out of you. Like, you got to dig deep within yourself to bring the best out of yourself. You got to dig deep. Right? You got to think about all your insecurities. And you got to start telling yourself the truth. That's what's hard for a lot of young people, even older people, actually. Older people, They never tell themselves the truth. Oh, I work out every day, but I'm still fat. Well, I save my money, but my money just keeps going. I don't know where it's at. Right? I love you. This is why I do this for you. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to take action on what I'm saying. But I thank you for listening. Even as you're listening right now, some of you are not going to take it seriously. You know, a man and a woman, it's only two ways a man or a woman changes in life. Is through inspiration and desperation, period. Some of you young people, you just haven't received enough adversity. You know, life was just too easy for you. You're too entitled. You know, mama do everything for you. She buy you shoes, buy clothes, give you food, give you shelter. So you don't understand how it feels to sleep on the street. You don't understand to come home and your car is gone because they repoed it. You don't know how it feels to be able trying to get an apartment, but you can't because you had a broken lease. You don't really understand that. You understand to go to the gas station and use pennies to put a gallon of gas in your car. You don't even understand that yet. So I understand, young people, that it's hard for you to comprehend, you know, what adversity is and comprehend, you know, how can I get myself motivated because you've never been through anything. And some of you are going to have to go through some things. It's just how it is. Like some of you that's listening to me right now, I don't care if this is 2018, 19, 20. It could be 2025 right now. Some of you are going to have to go through some stuff before you actually take your life seriously. Like some of you gotta, you know, I hate this, God forbid, some of you that's overweight gotta be diagnosed with diabetes first. Gotta have like heart disease. Some of you gotta get like, go through the divorce or go through a very, very tough time or lose a bunch of money, right? It has to happen before you really get serious. Like your back has to be against the wall. Some of you, it's got 90% of you that ever would do anything great. Like you're gonna have to go to some of you gonna go to jail for some dumb shit, and you're gonna be sitting in jail crying like I was, right? Tears in your face, and you're gonna be thinking to yourself, man, is this gonna be my life? Some of you going to try to commit suicide, and some of you are going to try to overdose. Some of you are going to get drunk. You know, you always drink a lot, right? But you're going to get drunk. One in particular time is going to be so bad that you're going to have to go to the hospital. And you're going to say, never again. You're going to say, never again, ever. Some of you are going to take your child to the store and your child wants something. You're not going to be able to get it. And they're going to say, why, daddy? Why, mommy? Why you can't buy this? I've been good. I have good grades. I did everything you told me to do. And you can't give me these nice pair of shoes. I got these weak-ass whack shoes. They talking about me at schools. They making fun of me at school. And dad, I did everything you told me to do. And because of you, because of your irresponsibility, your financial shortcomings, your child gonna have to suffer. It's just the truth. You know, I hate to say that, but it's the truth. Most of us don't move until we're in a point of turmoil, desperation. Okay? A lot of you are not independent yet. You don't just pay all your bills yet. But what I'm going to tell you, if you're not careful, you're going to be on the death trap. In the life that you thought you'd never live. You said, you know, I never live like my mama. I'm going to never be like my daddy. You'll wind up being just like them. Some of you other people that's listening to me, you understand what I'm saying because you've been through some shit. Can I get an amen? You've been through some adversity. You've been through some hard times. You've been through the divorce. You've been through the infidelities. You've been through the tough times financially. You didn't know where the next meal was coming from. You lost your cars. You had to file bankruptcy. You had bad credit. You didn't know how you was going to move to the next house. You didn't know how you was going to be able to pay the rent. You've been through that stuff. Come on now. If I'm talking to you, say amen. See, that's adversity. Now you, folks, if you said amen because you've experienced some of those things, You got to get busy. You got to get serious. You got to put the blinders on. You got to get focused. Who cares what other people say? Someone asked me earlier, say, hey, Wesley, how do you handle distractions? Eliminate them. Eliminate them. If someone's distracting you from something that you want, that you're obsessive about, you eliminate them. I don't care if it's your spouse. I don't care if it's your mama, your dad. You eliminate them. You say, hey, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to spend time with you for the next 2 months. I'm working on something big. I'm sorry. I love you, mama, but I can't do it. I love you, dad. But, right now, I can't have any type of negativity or nothing that's going to stop me or distort my mindset right now. I got to have my mindset and my emotional power, because every day I'm trying to develop the belief in myself that I can do it. So I can't talk to you. You tell your spouse, I love you to life. I want to marry you one day, but not today. I'm going to need to separate from you for a while. I need to get myself right. You know what? It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. Some of you have to have these conversations. It's tough conversations to have. If you're fortunate enough to have a spouse that's just like you, that's going for it, that believes in you, kudos, get busy. But many people, we don't have the luxury. We just don't have the luxury. You have to understand how important this is. I take my financial legacy, or the legacy that I'm building for me and my children, I take that so seriously. Because I understand how the world works. I understand how people work. And I understand that I want my children, I want to be able to absorb or extrapolate as much pain that they have to go through. I want to take it away. And you might say, well, Wesley, they need to go through some pain to make them strong. Not necessarily. And whatever pain they feel, well, they'll feel that pain on a beautiful, nice, Tempur-Pedic bed. They'll feel that pain in first class. They'll feel that pain in a 5-star hotel. They'll feel that pain, going to the school of their choice or whatever, whatever pain they're going to feel, it's all relative in the first place. But I want my children to have the best of everything, period. I want to have the best of everything. When I use the word the best, that means that whatever I'm doing, I want to feel good about it. See, I want my children to feel good when they're getting their education and they're making their good grades. I don't want them to feel that they have to do it. I want them to feel that they get to do it. I want my children to understand I want them to make a contribution to the world because their dad, their father have taken care of the money. Like, you can make money. My babies can make money, but I want them to make a contribution. You don't have to do something. I don't have to tell my daughter, well, you got to do this. You got to do this, son. No, you do to make a contribution to the world. And if you get paid in the process, so be it. But I don't want my children to do anything that they don't want to do because daddy didn't take care of fucking business. That's me. See, I'm serious about that. So if I need to eliminate somebody out of my life, I don't care who you are. You can talk about me. You could be mad at me. You can say, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. That's okay. I'm living my best life, though. The question is, are you living your best life? See, it's easy to criticize another man or another woman about what they're doing and their decisions that they're making based off the life that they're creating. But as long as you living your best life, you shouldn't have an opinion about another person living theirs. Does that make sense? Every man and woman has to make a decision consciously about the type of life that they're going to create for themselves. Everybody that's listening to me, I know can agree with me that we create our destinies. Yes? Yes or yes? Right? We all believe that we create our destinies because many of you have followed me for years. If you haven't, go to this website. After going to wesleyvirgin.com, you will understand that you do create your destiny. Now, if you believe that, that means every decision that you're making is very, very impactful, or it's going to be a profound moment in your life where the decision that you make is going to crystallize. That means it's going to manifest everything. And I don't think my young people understand this. My older people, I think they do, but I don't think you understand. I don't think you get it yet. But everybody right now that's listening to me, I don't want you to hit me up in 3 years or 4 years and say, oh, Wesley, I'm serious now. I'm ready to give you my savings and give you $5,000 or $10,000 an hour because I need coaching for you. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to wait 3-5 years and then you have a bunch of kids. You have a job that's not paying you enough money. You can't even pay your bills on time. You're in the survival mode. You're in a house that you don't want to live in, the car that you don't want to live in. You with a spouse that you don't even want, that you settle for. And I don't want you to say, oh, Wesley, I remember you 5 years ago. I should have listened to you, Wes. You know how many people told me that via my DMs? I should have listened to you, Wes. I should have listened to you, Wes. You know how many people, how many restaurants I've went to in Houston, Texas, and young people that I talked to 5 years ago, and they say, well, I got it. And they say, man, I should have listened to you. I should have listened to you. I'm reading books now, Wesley. I'm getting serious now. What I'm saying is this: you don't have to wait. Right now, as you're listening to my voice, you can do something to build the skill. Like right now, you can do something. Like right now, you can write a piece of content. You can start a brand new website. You can start a fan page. You can start a YouTube channel. You can start a new Instagram, and you're educating the world on whatever you want to educate the world on. You're a singer. You can start singing every single day. You're a producer. You can start producing music. You're a photographer. You can start taking pictures. Whatever you want to do or whatever you're doing, you could do it more. 10 times, 10x right now. I want you to 10x everything that you're doing, that you call hard work, that you call a high work ethic. I want you to 10x it tonight or this morning or this afternoon. Whenever you're watching this video, I want you to think right now in your mind that you're going to 10x. Say, I, Wesley Virgin, put your name, that I'm going to 10x everything that I'm doing to be a very successful person, because I will be the first generational millionaire in my family, period. You hear me? Like me, I'm the first generation millionaire in my family. I'm the first one. And I got a huge family. I want you to make a commitment by your actions, not just by your words, that you will be the first generation, young lady. You will be the first millionaire in your family. Young man, you will be the first generational millionaire in your family. Not because you said it, it's because every day you're building that skill and you're 10xing the work ethic to get you there. You don't have to be smart. Most people that make it past smart people are the people that just have more work ethic than other people. Me, I just outwork people. That's easier for me. So which means is I'm willing to go through the failures. I'm willing to go through the mistakes. I'm willing to spend the money, lose the money, whatever, to get to the needle in the haystack. I don't need to be calculated. I don't need to do a bunch of research. I don't need to ask mama and daddy, ask mentor, ask God if I need to do something. I just fucking do it, period. Because I know if I keep doing it, eventually I'm going to land on the pot of gold. It's inevitable. I love you, folks. I appreciate you. Any questions for me before I let you go here? Hit the like button if you got any value. If you didn't get any value, you don't have to hit that little like button right there. I know a lot of you right now saying, man, he hit us hard here tonight. I got a lot to think about tonight, don't you? All of you got a lot to think about, don't you? I know you do. I can see you and I can feel you right now. I know you're thinking right now, you're like, God damn, Wesley, you're right. I'm not giving my all. I'm not giving my best right now. I'm lying to myself. I'm rationalizing. You're right. I know I am. How do I know? Because I was just like you. I was just like you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you soon. Hopefully I'll see you guys at my seminar here in Houston, Texas, March 30th. It's going to be a life transformational event. I can't wait to shake your hand, look you in the eyes, hug your bodies. Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. And let's go.